New day, new week, new adventure. So we're going to get the fertiliser rigs going today, no matter what, how clumpy or cloddy it is. So that's what we're up to. So we'll get them fired up. First thing I'll do is do a TCM cal on the fertiliser tractor, just so it's not running up over the beds and making a mess. So that's all where it should be. Right. Alright, so calibrate the TCM in JD90. It's the same deal as doing it in a track machine, but you're just in a wheel machine. Same process. Bit of flat ground in front of you, or not, ideally not flat ground, but yeah, just a bit of space, and let it do its thing. But you can't go over 6 k's an hour. I find about 3 k's an hour, no matter which way you do it, how rough it is, etc. So yeah, it seems to work pretty well. I noticed too, if you're up getting close to that 6 k's, you know, if you hit a bump or something, and it can sort of put your GPS speed up over 6, so that'll cancel the calibration. So take another 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and do it a little bit slower, and you don't have to worry about that problem. Also, probably better too, not on dead flat ground, a little bit uneven, so that the TCM knows, you know, left to right or a different angle from each pass, just to make it work a little, I guess, is sort of how I think about it. I'm not saying that's the perfect way to do it, I'm just saying that's what I do and it works for me, so I'll keep doing that. So yeah, we just about finished the first pass here. We'll turn it around here in a second, and then we'll it'll be done, ready for Ray to get down there and start spreading in front of these starter fertiliser rigs. So yeah, we're just starting the second pass here on the calibration for the TCM. If you're wondering, the spreader we use is a Agri Spread AS2120 spreader. Rate control and coverage shut off, so it'll know where it's been, turn itself on and off, and boundaries as well. So when we hit a boundary, it'll turn itself on and off. Really good in the bankless. You don't have to worry about it. You just, especially when you're using auto turn automation, it just, everything's just automatic. You're just sitting in there and letting it do its thing. So we're putting urea on with the spreader in front of the fertiliser rig, the starter fert rigs. Urea is going on at 360 kgs to the hectare. And what do we got in here now? Calibration was successful. Back to this run screen. So we've got 7,100 kilos in the spreader there now. 360 kilos a hectare. It's not a lot of hectares, but what we do is we have a guy in a chaser bin just following the spreader along and just pumping the fert into him. Save the spreader running back to the chaser bin to fill up, and then the chaser bin runs back to the fertiliser bunkers and fills up with fert, ready to go. So the chaser bin we use is a locally built one here at Moree, Bedengi. It's a 40 tonner for the spreader, and we use a Brookfield Omni bin to run the starter fert to the starter fertiliser rigs. It's got that conveyor. We also use that for our cottonseed, which we'll see that in action around October. Anyway, let's get back down to the field, do a TCM cal on the tractors for the fertiliser rigs, and then they are ready to run. Well, a couple of little adjustments as to be expected on the first couple of passes, and then yeah, it will be all systems go, but everything's working all right. Oh, well, we're upper. Everything's going good. Everything's dialed in. They're sending it. Good sight to see you back in the field doing some proper work instead of job creation projects around the shed. Alright, there's going to be a lot of this for the next few weeks. So yeah, we've got about 5,000 hectares to go. Just started today, so yeah, if you're wondering, starter fertilisers come out of that chute and that chute. That's where the cotton plants are going to be. Alright, guys are about to fill the spreader up with the 40-ton bin. I'll tell you what, at 360 kilos a hectare and 36 metre pass, punching 20 odd k's an hour down the rows, it don't take long to empty it. So yeah, we'll get a bit up close and personal with the spreader. It's the discs and the veins. That's all out. Just drops out of here. Out of there, out from under there. That's where it sort of drops. The drop point. Spits her out on the belt there. Through there. You have the belt open at the gate open at 75 mil. I like the spreader, pretty good spreader. Like it. Yeah, so holds about 8 tonne of urea when you fill him up pretty well. Welcome back, another day on the farm. So plan this morning, fertiliser rigs going, spreaders going, that's all happening. We're going to just run the roller and up and back just to see what it's going to do, see how these clods are going to react after they've been hit with the roller. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do this morning. Roller, 12 metres wide, built for what we do, so again, it's custom built. Yeah, show you what it looks like here now. So there it is there. Probably looking at getting some newer ones maybe next season. We're getting pretty tired, but yeah, they're shaped. Sunlight, as you can see, for the bed. Yeah, folds of course so we can get it round nice and easy. Anyway, that's the roller. Just doing a software update on this tractor. It should be finished here in a second, and we'll give it a run. Yep. Anyone with a John Deere knows the waiting game. And we're waiting. But anyway, it's all part of the fun and looking after your Green Star system, which is very important. So, alright, what does it look like after the roller's been across it? It looks pretty. That's what it looks like. So the roller squashes it down, forms a nice flat squared top for the planter unit to sit on, which is pretty important. Need that planter unit sitting where it needs to, so it's not struggling. So yeah, that's how it sort of works. Does a magical job, makes it look real good. It's dry. Yeah, well, don't think I'll annoy anyone else today with the camera. I think I'll stay out of their way. I've got a few other little jobs I can do. I want to run the little drag bucket here and tidy up from behind these track machines because the ground's soft. Bit of loose dirt have been put on these roads. We just re-leveled these fields here. We've left some pretty solid tracks with the track machines and the fertiliser rigs and the truck and everything running around here. So yeah, we'll just use a drag bucket, tidy all that up. I don't know if the camera's really going to show you all that much, but some pretty deep wheel tracks, and yeah, I like to keep it smooth and clean and tidy. That way it not only looks good, it's better on the vehicles, smoother on the tractor, all the implements and things not bouncing around. So yeah, we'll just use this little 7R230, little 3.5 metre little bucket, just drag some dirt around, fill in the humps and hollows, take out these high spots, get it done. Well, anyway, that's going to do this video. Enough rambling. Yeah, but yeah, we'll make some more up a bit later on, a bit more of the third action, things like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're getting something out of it, some sort of enjoyment or a laugh, something. Anyway,